Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sacred Insights. I'm your host, Andrea Bacon. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world when you are listening and watching. And I hope you had a blessed week and a lovely full moon last week in Capricorn. I posted a picture on my social medias of the full moon rising over the ocean. And it was really cool. So if you want, you can take a look at that. But we are going to chat for a minute about the states of consciousness. So did you know that there's many more levels of consciousness or awareness than what most people and the average person experiences? They usually experience like the three main states of awareness only, which are deep sleep, the dream state, and the waking state. Now, through meditation, spiritual practice, intention, and whatnot, individuals can transform their consciousness to include more beyond that. And those include transcendental consciousness, cosmic consciousness, and divine consciousness, as well as unity consciousness. As each state unfolds within us, our reality becomes more expanded. This helps us tap into our spiritual abilities. So transcendental is when we become the observer of our experiences. Cosmic is when we have the realization that we're not just body and mind, but we are eternal spirit as well. Divine consciousness helps us tap into those, access the realms of the psyche and have more of those extraordinary spiritual abilities, things that we previously thought we couldn't attain. Then they may become activated. So unity consciousness then is also referred to as Brahman in the Vedas. Okay, and we are going to take my read. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. How are you?
It's Maria, how you?
Okay. How can I help
you? How are you?
Good.
I just have a question. I done a pregnancy test a few weeks when it came up positive, and then I done a cheap version, and it came up negative. Can you see if I'm pregnant?
Okay. Can I see if what's now? Can you repeat that one more time?
I done a pregnancy test, and the first one came up positive, and then I done a second one, and it came up negative. Are you able to see if I am pregnant?
Okay. So if something is more positive than negative? Let's see. Okay, so we have the anxiety card that's coming up in reverse, and so that's a good sign. That means like the worry and fear or sleepless nights is reversed. It's coming in reverse, which means it's going to improve.
Oh, and what about, can you see me if I am pregnant?
Okay, and then we've got the Four of Earth. Oh, let's see here. Page of Air, Page of Swords. So I feel like with putting a lot of pressure on yourself and a lot of focus on the one thing can actually, sometimes it can hinder us. We can hold on real tight to what we want so much that it's something that is better if you can just like ground your energy, get centered and just kind of like release it for a little while, just in order to kind of have a little bit more of or release tension. Okay, so we've got we've got Seven of Cups. So there is a lot of confusion, a lot of choices like that you're focused on. So I feel like your energy might be a little sporadic, and There is a card here that does have to do with children, and then there is the sun card, and that's a very happy card. And so I'm, I think that you'll get your result that you want. I'm not 100% sure that it's right now. Um, yeah. So there is victory and success here for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Did you have any other questions answered?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful day.
Same to you.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and get back to what I was talking about. So there's an abiding sense of joy and peace with tapping into that meditative state. Okay. When we experience those different states of consciousness from what we're used to, it expands our world into things that we haven't experienced before. We can tap into a higher energy and take in more alignment in our daily experience. It can really help with turning around any type of negative thoughts that we may experience, because I feel like everybody can experience like those intrusive thoughts. But if you don't put a lot of focus on them, kind of like what I was just talking to the caller about, focusing and holding on so much is actually really helpful to be able to clear some of that energy out. Okay, so your normal everyday experiences exist in time and space, and they have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and they're a part of what we call the local domain. However, your true self exists beyond time and space in the non local domain. And when you slip into that gap through meditation, you come into contact with your non local self and you experience pure awareness. So I'll pull us some cards for our group that is listening and see, what the guides and angels want to bring up for today and what themes we're dealing with right now. Okay, so we've got domestic harmony. So some of you might be, hoping for a move or something in the home, some changes, some repairs, buying a new home, or that could also be like moving in with a partner, getting married. And I feel like there's this big heart chakra expansion and awakening. Focus on your heart chakra. Focus on, if you've heard of the heart mind coherence, is when you focus on like your third eye as well as your heart chakra at the same time, and they open up, and then you kind of like picture what it is that you're wanting. And that's one way to manifest. That's something that Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, and he's got meditations doing that. So we also have forgiveness, and it did come out in reverse. I don't always take oracle cards in reverse, but I feel like it came out in reverse just to talk about, if there are old things that you're holding on to, old hurts from the past. I feel like we get this message a lot, but just to be mindful of, not to say that what happened in the past was okay. Like this could be, previous marriages or whatnot for some of you, and now you're really wanting the right person to come in. So it's kind of like, your words are energy and everything is energy. Our thoughts are energy. So be really mindful when speaking about, whoever it was in the past, and bringing that energy into your present. You don't want to be doing that. So it's more of clearing that out. There still might be some things that need to be cleared out when it comes to that. If you are one that is hoping for, a new life partner, or to take things to the next level with your current life partner, just being mindful of talking about, the past and bringing stuff up from the past. And if it's coming up a lot, then it does need to be released. It needs to be looked at and healed for sure. Okay. And then we also have environment. So again, this is kind of like your environment, your home life. Okay. Number 44 could be something that you see a lot, as synchronicity and financial discipline. So pay attention to overspending and that type of thing. And with the environment card, I'm just feeling like decluttering is really good, and releasing stuff that you aren't using anymore. And stuff that's from the past is kind of what it's making me feel like, releasing energy from the past. Oh my gosh, the bottom of this deck, forgive. So with that, it's going to do it for me for today. And thank you so much for joining me. You can always check out my shop at Mind Body Nourish on Etsy, or stan.store/medium Andrea. And you can check out my products or email me with any questions at andrea.bacon444@gmail.com. And you can check out what I post on my Instagram and Facebook, and that is Medium Andrea Bacon. Thank you.